You can inherit all the wealth and status in the world, but without the strategic wisdom to protect it, you will lose everything. This comprehensive guide to ancient strategic wisdom is collected, created, and presented by Pawan Thakur of Thakur Property Consultancy. Consider King Amarashak of the ancient city of Mahilaropia. He ruled over vast riches and a prosperous kingdom, but faced a severe succession crisis. His 3 sons were arrogant, foolish, and violently resisted any traditional form of education. Facing the ruin of his legacy, the king hired a brilliant scholar named Vishnu Sharma. He refused any financial reward. Instead, he made an astonishing guarantee. He would turn these unteachable princes into master politicians in exactly 6 months. To pull this off, Sharma abandoned lectures entirely. He engineered a curriculum called the Panchatantra, a system of 5 interconnected treatises. By using engaging animal fables, he bypassed their defenses and secretly installed ruthless political strategies directly into the princes' minds. The first treatise is Mitra Bheda, or the separation of friends. It opens by examining an unbreakable alliance between a powerful lion named Kingalika and a massive bull named Sanjivaka. But their bond becomes a target. An envious jackal named Damanaka realizes he is losing his own influence. Using whispered lies, manufactured paranoia, and carefully timed rumors, the jackal slowly turns the 2 allies into deadly enemies. The sub-stories in this chapter hammer the lesson home. A monkey dies because he meddles in affairs he doesn't understand, and a clever rabbit tricks a much larger, cruel lion into attacking his own reflection in a well. Powerful leadership naturally attracts jealous advisors. A true strategist must never act on unverified information, designed specifically to spark internal conflict. The second treatise, Mitra Samprapti, focuses on the exact opposite, gaining friends. It shows the sheer offensive power of building the right alliances. Here, the core case study is a highly unusual team: a crow, a mouse, a turtle, and a deer, who band together to survive a deadly human hunter. When the hunter traps them in his net, they don't rely on brute strength. The crow monitors from the sky, the deer feigns death as distraction, while the mouse chews the ropes. Each animal deploys a highly specific asymmetrical capability that the others simply do not possess. Diversity is your greatest tactical weapon. You do not need allies who mirror your exact skills. The most indestructible teams are built from overlapping, varied strengths. Tantra 3, Kakolukium, outlines an ancestral war between crows and owls to teach the harsh rules of asymmetrical warfare. When you face a naturally superior, vastly stronger enemy, direct conflict is suicide. Victory in these situations requires espionage, diplomacy, and strategic deception. But even if you win, you face the danger outlined in the 4th treatise, Labda Pranasham, the loss of gains. Hard-won leverage and success can vanish in an instant due to simple greed or carelessness. This is perfectly illustrated by the famous story of a monkey tricked by a crocodile. Trapped halfway across a river when the crocodile reveals he intends to eat him, the monkey relies on extreme presence of mind. He calmly lies that he left his heart safely hidden in a tree back on the shore, convincing the crocodile to turn around. Achieving success is only half the battle. Maintaining absolute psychological composure during a sudden crisis is what actually keeps you alive. The final treatise is Aparikshatakakam, or ill-considered action. It stands as a stark warning against the catastrophic cost of acting on raw emotion. It tells the tragedy of a Brahmin woman who sees her loyal pet mongoose covered in blood. Assuming it attacked her baby, she strikes the animal dead in a blind rage, only to enter the room and find her child safe, with a dead cobra lying nearby. Other stories echo this fatal flaw. Highly educated scholars use their vast academic knowledge to resurrect a dead lion, which promptly eats them. A donkey ignores the obvious context of a farmer's field to sing out loud, getting himself beaten. Action without investigation will inevitably lead to irreversible regret, no matter how intelligent you believe you are. After 6 months of absorbing these embedded lessons on betrayal, synergy, and risk, the princes possess the tactical mindsets of seasoned political operators. Today, the Panchatantra remains an immortal vault of corporate, social, and personal strategy. The core principle has never aged. Intellectual leverage outmaneuvers brute force in any era. Wisdom curated and presented for the modern strategist by Pawan Thakur, Thakur Property Consultancy. Contact 900-435-2787.